So hello guys, this is just a quick update about my recent video regarding Keychron K2HE keyboard that I recently got. I have tried to update the software and I followed the instructions given by the manual. And while doing the update, after having it stuck on the 100%, nothing was happening. So I tried to restart the process, and after that the keyboard has turned into an absolute brick. Nothing was working after that. The lights turned off. There is no response. Even when you connect it to the PC doesn't recognize it, doesn't recognize that anything is connected. So I reached out to Keychron and told them about the problem. And they asked me first the simple troubleshoot questions like change the cable, make sure that it's connected, and all of that stuff. But of course, all of that was already done. And what happened next is that they asked me to disassemble the keyboard and check if there is a cable that's loose or something. So this is the part that I wanted to show you, the disassembly, because I couldn't find any manual for the disassembly process. So I have taken out the keys that are hiding the screws under it. So if you can have a picture or take a notice of these keys that you will need to take out in order to access the screws under there. And after that, of course, you remove the wood accents here first of all, and then the metal rails on the top and the bottom. And then after that, you will be able to access the inside of the keyboard and access also the PCB. So what they have suggested after that, there was no loose cables or anything. They have suggested that they will send me the PCB for me to replace. So today I have received a new PCB, which I'm gonna install and see if this fixes the problem. Yeah, so guys, this is the PCB after removing the cover here. You disconnect this cable and then you will get the PCB here. Well, the PCB has those screws that is holding it in its place. So I'm gonna take them out. Yeah, so billion screws later, this PCB is not coming out, and I turned it upside down, and it looks like we will need to take out all the key switches because they are attached actually to the PCB through those two pins to the actual PCB. So I think we will need to take out all the keys and then replace the PCB. This is really inconvenient, to be honest. Okay, so I found a better way. Hopefully it works. We can just try to peel it from the underside and try to get all of these pins that we can see, unlatch it from this PCB just to be able to take it out, because I can see that with some persuasion you can lift it up and take out and lift these pins from the PCB. If you can see, it's just I'm working with one hand, so I will have to do this with both hands off camera. Okay, so I have almost removed all the pins now. They are, as you can see, they are not attached to the PCB, but it's still not coming off. So what I have noticed is that there is very small tiny pins here. If you can see, these ones here and here, those ones need to be just tugged out of the way of these holes in order to get the PCB out. And also there are one here that we need to because this is tied to the PCB still. So we will need to figure out how to remove these pins just gently, but they can really be easily broken. So I will need to be careful with that. Yeah, so finally guys, I was able to remove these pins just by gently pushing them to the side, and then when I pushed them, all of them, now the PCB is free, and as you can see now this PCB is free, and hopefully we will replace it with the one they have sent here, and we will see if the keyboard is back to life. Yeah, and here we go guys. So just after connecting the cable for the new PCB, the keyboard came back to life. So yeah, I will test it and assemble it again, just not to forget this foam and plastic cushions. And yeah, hopefully this will work again. I will not update the software, to be honest. I'm not risking it again. It has been like maybe 10 days since I have started asking them about the issue and the problem. So I think the PCB came from China, so it took time to come to China, and the communication is not that great. If you send many emails during the day, you will be replied just once in the next morning, and whatever you sent in this day, it will not be replied. So it's just, you have just one chance to say whatever you want to say, and then you will not be answered if you want to communicate with them after that. Yeah, so I'm glad that it has worked, and it was a long wait, but it was not too bad experience. I learned from it. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video. Thank you.